Hi all, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is doing fine. I hope everyone is doing great. This is day 108 of my GATE CS prep journey. So, I have started I'll give overview when I started my day and how and what kind of sequence I did followed to study throughout the day till now, and what kind of concept I've covered, what challenges I have faced while studying regarding concept or regarding sitting hours. That also I'll cover. Then I'll explain the topics also that I've covered throughout the day today. So starting with how I started my day was like I started my day. I woke up at 6:30. I slept pretty late. Like I took sleep of 6 hours and I woke up at 6:30 in the morning, and then I like after 10-20 minutes I just start my study session because I think morning time is really productive, and the most of more the thing you covered in first half of the day, which is morning till afternoon, it's very efficient and you should cover the important things. Like, so I did that in like till 6 p.m. I was just studying algorithm lecture that I've the next model I have started from Burnwell sir, which is time loop complexity, finding loop complexity. I have studied that. If I can show you, I'll show you what I have studied in that model. Just, I mean, it would be new because I have not explained because the earlier, I have just explained the asymptotic notation, all the notations, but examples it would take like a lot of things. I have explained the sequence of function that you need to remember, and that's very important. If you see, there are a few PYQ, not few, like in every question you would require the sequence of function to remember. Like constant is smallest function, then decreasing, polynomial, logarithmic, exponential, all these functions, and their sequence should be remembered. If you see here, so these are there are few PYQs also they have left for homework. I'll be trying that. I have not tried yet, but again there also you need to have sequence only. So again, the name of function here, important functions are there which would be asking in questions. These are few important function everyone should know, and with the sequence. So I have if I have to show you, like, see, this is the homework question. I have kept it here. I'll be solving. You need to find the sequence. It's very easy, they also told, and if I spend some time, I I'll solve it. There are two rest of the two, total 3 PYQs, so I'll be solving that. So after that, the next module start, which is finding loop complexity. That I have started today because it was like 4 hours, and including notes making, it took I think 5 to 6 hours. 6 hours. You could see this is model 2. So loop complexity, I'll be like reading the important points so that you will also get the at least overview of what is loop complexity here. So it does feel good, like when you write, like at least for me it is readable and nice clean notes, you can see it here. So loop time complexity will be like total number of frequency count of innermost instruction present inside innermost loop. So if for loop is this, then the x equal to x plus y is the inner statement of for, and for that we are calculating the time complexity. So it's very detailed explanation of each and everything, what is happening, like from where loop is starting, what is happening inside for loop, from where I is starting to execute. Like at start I is taking n value and it is going till n minus 1. Here also we are selecting only most dominating term because time complexity is only concerned with most dominating term. Then there is a question like why. So we only analyzing the loop time complexity, not the normal statement, right? So the reason is because apart from loops, rest of the normal statement will just add or multiply constant to most dominating term of the loop time, and we know like we only consider most dominating term, we anyways remove the constant, so normal statement would not contribute anything, so we don't calculate the normal statement loop time. Here again example, and then it's line by line explanation of that example. Questions on time complexity of loop, single loop, multiple loop. Pattern to solve question, like there is, once you start solving this, right, you will get one pattern which is -1. So like for if loop is till I is less than n, so last value would be n-1. For that it would execute, and like once condition becomes false, then also it will execute. So total number of loop will execute is n, and for every time it would go inside, and in the inside statement it would execute, so n into 1, that's loop complexity time. Then like lot of examples were covered, so that's why it took a lot of time. Here also example. Then so there are few generalized term when you solve the example, like if I is increasing by 2 time complexities and by 2, if I is increasing by 3 time complexities and by 3, and if I is increasing by 5 then time complexities and by 5. Similarly, if time complexity is increasing by constant, then time complexity equal to n by c. So c is constant. K here is how many times loop executed. Add 2 in I, loop run n by 2 times. So these are some generalized notes you can remember, and from this you can solve directly. There are few again general things. See here, I plus equal to c, I minus equal to c, that means n by c into 2, n by c into 2 only. Here multiplication and division statement, and from that you can find time complexity directly if you remember this. Like sir also asked us to remember, he is going to explain some short trick, but if you remember it's great, you can directly solve it. I'm going to remember it, I'm going to by heart this, because I have solved like these many example, almost 20 example throughout the lecture, so I also know the detail, like how to expand the example and solve it. These are all example you can see. And while solving, okay, like you need to know what happens where log cancellation happens, like log 2 and base 2, if it's there then it will give one value. So these are basic things, but then again here also some generalized point is there. I think that's all for today's algorithm lecture of 4 hours. Sorry for this. The next subject I learned was digital logics. Just give me a sec. You can see my dashboard. I have made a progress whatever I have studied today. So CN I did not touch it today. Algorithm and digital logic only I did. Then digital logic, regarding digital logics, I would like K-map were there, then SOP was. Let me show you that. 3 variable K map, 4 variable K map. I hope everyone would be aware of it and how to group it, and if it is overlapping or forming with like multiple pair, you can have different diagram and draw it. So again, this is some if the function is having 24 variable in this bracket, there are 24 variables in function, and one of the mean term is minimized expression by forming group of size 16. We need to find number of variable in that particular minimum term. So basically 24 variables are given, and one mean term is minimized expression by forming group of size 16. So there is group of size 16. We need to find number of variable in that particular mean term, and we need to find the number of variable. So you can see the solution. There are total number of variables 24, and total number of groups equal to total number of term. 2 raised to r size group, then r variable reduced. So 16 size group is there. So for 16 size group, that is 2 raised to 4 size, we can say that means 4 variable are reduced. So we need to just subtract 4 from 30 and 24, we'll get the 20 answer. We'll be getting the direct question out of this point also, so you can make note or remember it. And there is again question here. There are total terms 80 and number of groups are 16, and we need to find the minimized term. Minimized terms means term present in question but not in final answer. So here size of group was given, so that's why we find out 4 variables, but here only group is given, that is 16. So you can directly subtract 18 minus 16, you'll get 64. There was like don't care concept, which is combination of input on which output may or may not depend. So output may or may not depend, it's not saying output would depend on combination of input. So conclusion of don't care is, whenever putting don't care which is x equal to 1, that would increase the size of existing group. If it is increasing the size of group, then put x equal to 1, otherwise put x equal to 0. So few examples he explained for don't care. Basically if it is increasing the size of group, then only put 1, otherwise don't put 1, put 0. So then K map in pause form. Similarly, there is no as such difference apart from pause representation, only that you need to do it. So 0 values for pause, 1 value for stop, and K map can also be used to find complement of expression by making 1 as 0 and 0 as 1. So using K map also we can find the complement of expression, like the way we used to find using Boolean algebra. So K map is one of the, then it is I think easier, you just have to replace with 1 and 0, 1 as 0 or 0 and as 1. You can see here, that's what example, like basic example of finding complement using K map. Last point was pause, stop to pause conversion using K map. Few example. So that's all was my like regarding day. Let me what. So here I have not touched anything CN, so I'm not doing anything regarding CN. Digital logic I have already cleared it, and here need to see, like, this is not the time, like this is not the resource that I'm following right now here, so changes are yet to be done. So total today I have studied 10 hours. The challenge to study these many hours today was like I have studied throughout the pain, because that time of the month for the girls, so it was painful, but I think I'm proud of myself. uh, Even though in this not condition, like I studied 10 hours, because for algorithm it took time. Okay, there were a lot of examples and everything need to be written in detail, so I did that. Digital logic might not took that much of time, but algorithm did. You could have seen the kind of detailed explanation they have given, and I have also made note out of it. So I think, yeah, good 10 hours of study, I feel. That's what I was trying to achieve since 3 days. I'm achieving that also, so good progress. Let me know how's your study prep is going on in comment section. Number of hours and number of subject you are about to complete. I would love to see that also. So subscribe to my channel if you want to study along with me, because the purpose of this study vlog is to be just consistent every single day, no matter what reason is. So if you also want to be consistent along with me, just subscribe and follow, because there are 225 days till left for this exam. So I think 225 days are a lot, and I'm going to record myself after my study session every day. I have done till the date since I've started, but going forward also I'm going to record it, so you can also do the same, watching my journey every day and studying it. So thank you guys for watching till now. I hope it finds you good, and please do subscribe and comment me down the prep status as of now.